Hey there, welcome to the Soul Sister channel on this Sunday, September the 15th. My name is Kat. I've got your astrological spiritual forecast and guidance going from today through Saturday, September the 21st. This week's video is entitled Exposed. The reason for that is we have a lunar eclipse in Pisces on Tuesday. More about that in a moment, but let's back up. The last couple of weeks, we've been working with this Pisces energy, this emotional energy, this energy that connects us to all that it is, connects us to our true selves, our true work, our higher self, our spirituality. It connects us to all of our brothers and sisters and the entire global human family, because we all are one. There is no separation between us. That's only illusional, hence Pisces. Pisces is also the energy of the illusion, the delusion, the fantasy, and the addictions. So, we have been working with this energy. We've been working with trying to heal unresolved traumas, trying to use this energy for its purpose, which has helped us connect to the whole, help us be of service to others. It's also our creativity. And this week, with the lunar eclipse on Tuesday in Pisces, all of our shit, maybe not all of it, but some of our shit is gonna be exposed. The lid's gonna come off. The veil's gonna be removed. The closet is gonna be emptied. And something that we've been trying to keep under the rug, away from anyone's knowledge, is gonna be exposed, and we are going to have to deal with it. And we need to deal with it and resolve it, because the energy of the lunar eclipse enables us to make changes that are more aligned with who we truly are and our purpose, our work, and our uniqueness. Now, this is heavy duty. It's a heavy duty lunar eclipse. A lunar eclipse is when the moon moves into the Earth's shadow, making the moon dark. And the effect of the lunar eclipse goes on for a while. It's intense at first, and then it softens up as it moves to the next eclipse, where a new energy comes in and takes over. So this is the energy we're working in with. It is a whoa buddy, and believe me, it's going to be happening for each one of us. And since, according to the Soul Sister channel, life is lived from the inside out, and the outside is just a reflection of us, in the outer world, we're also going to see some revelations that we weren't aware of before. Some pretty intense revelations. So this is a very, very intense lunar eclipse. We're going to have to really stay on top of our emotions, remembering what their purpose is, not allowing them to take us into the emotional abyss to where we go down and suffer, and the pity party, and the poor, pitiful me. The world's doing it to me. And however this hidden secret gets exposed, it doesn't matter. It probably, because we have Jupiter in Gemini, it's probably going to be somebody saying something. Jupiter in Gemini. And Jupiter in Gemini is playing a lot this week too. It's out and about and all around. And Gemini is our mental ability. It helps us think and organize things. It helps us see why things are the way they are. And Jupiter just intensifies all of this. So we want to find out why. Why is this happening? How is this happening? Now, the thing with this Jupiter and Gemini, though, and I've stated this before, is that we tend, if we find out the facts don't align with the story we're telling, we may have a tendency to rearrange facts, exaggerate facts, make up facts, or just plain out lie, so that the story in the outer world matches our own story. Please be aware of that, because we'll want to default into, well, really, if I just change this one thing. No, the facts are the facts, and we need to deal with this reality, which may be quite harsh for some of us. We need to deal with now and fully, so that we can heal and grow and step into our purpose. So this is really heavy stuff this week. I wanted to get that out ahead of time. There's also a lot of planetary connections. So the energy is going to be a little discordant for us. We're going to have to stay on our game and be conscious so that we don't compromise ourselves because we're so confused and disoriented, or we feel safer if we'll deal with that another time. Well, I'm gonna tell you what, if we wait and put something until another time, it's gonna come back even more intense. So it's best for us to deal with whatever harsh reality shows its ugly head this week right now and move on. It's going to be imperative to our growth and fulfilling our purpose here on earth. Okay, whoa, it is, and I have a little bit more of that, but today on Sunday we start off really nicely. So we have some trine energy. Venus is trining that Jupiter in Gemini on today, and we also have a moon trine. Trines are lovely. It's a lovely, smooth, flowing energy, full of opportunity. So we have this Venus in Libra trining Jupiter in Gemini, so look for, it's all about romance, somebody who comes into our lives that, and with the moon trine, it's going to be somebody who comes into our lives who loves us exactly the way we are, who wants to see us learn and grow, who get tickled by our uniqueness and our weirdness, they actually enjoy it. So that's what we look for today. It could be possible, but it's a nice day. It's balanced. We can get our rest. We're feeling better. We're getting along with each other. We're communicating really well with each other. On Monday, we get our prequel to the lunar eclipse on Tuesday. We get a little taste of the intensity that will be taking place on Tuesday, because we have Venus in Libra, and she is opposing Chiron in Aries. Now, Chiron is an asteroid, but in astrology, we look at the Chiron energy as our wounds. And it is through healing our wounds that our wounds actually become part of our power. So we have Venus in Libra looking for peace, balance, and alignment, and she wants to balance with our wounds. So look for possibly some unresolved trauma, some emotion that we are having a difficulty dealing with coming to the fore on Tuesday, so that we can take a look at it, understand it, heal it, and allow it to become part of our power. So it's a little bit of like I said, a prequel to Tuesday with our intense lunar eclipse in Pisces, along with a T-square and with Jupiter in Gemini. Okay, so it is ripping that Band-Aid off, lifting up that rug and sweeping out all our secrets, getting in our closet. And with Jupiter and Gemini, it might be someone who's yakking our secrets, somebody who just can't keep quiet and they need, because they want to make themselves feel better, they're going to throw us under the bus. So that is with that T-square. I'm going to tell you what, something's going to be exposed and we better be dealing with it right now. If we don't, we always have a choice. We don't have to deal with it, but it will just come back. It's an important lesson for us. So if we choose not to deal with it, if we choose to go live in our refrigerator and eat all the chocolate cake, or we want to go to work and stay at work for 12, 15 hours so we don't have to deal with it, guess what? It's just going to come back harder, more intense, and more difficult for us. So it's best for us to deal with whatever it is that we've been hiding right now. And it will turn out to help us. It'll improve our lives. It will help us understand why we're not manifesting the life we want and what we need to do to make some changes. The lunar eclipse is all about changing, all about transformation, all about looking deep within ourselves, our subconscious, and going within and really looking at what we are trying to keep hidden under the rug, because it's coming out. On Wednesday, Mercury in Virgo is opposing Saturn in Pisces, telling us, hey, if we are really discombobulated and we don't know what we're doing and we're confused and we're upset, quiet and center, and find our peace, find our center, take our deep breaths, sit in the quiet and just be with ourselves and see what comes up. This will help us come back and ground and align and be connected. So, and if we don't do that, our emotions are going to take us right into the abyss, and then we're not going to be able to get ourselves out. We're going to be so full of the pity. Oh, poor me, poor pitiful me. The world is doing it to me. When we know that's not true. We are responsible for our own reality. So that continues on Wednesday. On Thursday, we have the sun in Virgo trining. Thank you. A little nicer energy. Uranus in Taurus. So on Thursday, we look at, we got Virgo. So are we taking care of ourselves? Have we started those new habits? Are we taking care of our body temple, feeding it properly, giving it the rest, exercising it, meditating? And Thursday it says bring balance. You can get back your balance. If, the other day we were meditating, and yesterday we meditate, today we go to the gym and work it out. We get grounded. Thursday's all about getting grounded again. And so if we have to clean the house to get grounded, or we want to just go outside and put our feet in the grass and the dirt to get grounded, we got to take this Neptunian energy. This lunar eclipse is very, very surreal and celestial and out there. It's their spiritual life, right? Well, we have to make sure we bring that balance back and ground that energy so it doesn't get the best of us, and the best of us would be, telling ourselves stories that aren't based on fact or going toward our addictions. So it's like we come off this huge connection, this lunar eclipse, and then we start trying to process and balance the energies that we've experienced on Tuesday, on Wednesday, and Thursday. Tuesday by getting in touch with our spiritual self. Wednesday by getting in touch with our spiritual self, and Thursday by getting grounded and getting back in touch with our physical self, getting these two parts balanced and aligned. And then on Friday, the moon is in Taurus. So everything wants to be practical, down to earth. This earth energy is coming over from Thursday, and so trying to balance our creativity and our great ideas with reality. We have to make sure that we're not so far out there in la la land that we can't even manifest what we want to, because it doesn't even make sense. It's not grounded, it's not logical. So on Friday, if we aren't bringing everything back into balance, if we haven't been successful, it will continue to be discordant for us, and we're probably going to get our buttons pushed and triggered again if we haven't dealt with what we needed to on the lunar eclipse on Tuesday. So if we haven't done the work, we're going to get hit again on Friday. And if we have done the work, we might get hit again on Friday, but it's not going to have anywhere near the power it had before Tuesday. And we'll be able to handle it much better. And then on Saturday, we're full. The beginning of the day is full of inconjuncts, squares. So now we're trying to work with each other. We got this huge energy shift. Everyone is feeling a little discombobulated, a little uncomfortable, and out of sorts. And so we're going to tend to project that on each other because that's what we do. So Saturday, the beginning of the day, watch out for that. Either us or the other is going to project our unresolved issues on each other. It's going to look like criticism, judging, pettiness. So look for that. Now, if we can get through it, if we can go back to being sensitive to the other, honoring them, but not buying into their story, allowing them their space to be where they're at, then we have this beautiful trine again at the end of the day that brings us back into alignment with each other and balance with each other, and we can enjoy each other's company. But we have to get through the shit at the beginning of the day. It's kind of like a test. How well have we come through the week? Are we still standing? And then if we can do that, if we can rise above it and be able to look at it objectively, then we can bring peace and alignment to the relationship and have an enjoyable date night. Oh, what a week, what a week, what a week. It's going to be a tough one, guys. So we're going to get started by becoming balanced and aligned and connected with our higher selves, because, man, we're going to need it, and we're going to have to take our deep cleansing breaths, and we want to take our little short visualization, our little short meditation with us this week, just to make sure that we can, because we're going to continually have to get back into balance, continually trying to ground and look at what's going on objectively. And we're going to need help with that. So don't forget Spirit. Spirit's right there to help us out. All we got to do is ask. So let's start by taking our 3 deep cleansing breaths. Let's take our first one. On this first deep cleansing breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our physical etheric bodies. Second breath. On this second breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our emotional astral bodies. One more. On this third deep cleansing breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our mental bodies, both higher and lower. We see all the darkness, all the negativity, all the toxicity. It's all flowing out of our bodies, just flowing away to wherever it came from. In its place, we're being filled with this beautiful white light, made up of light, love, and goodwill. Not only does it fill our entire bodies with this beautiful light, it's also protecting us, deflecting all evil, low vibration, all negativity right back to where it came from. While we're in this space of white light, connected with our higher selves, we'll say our Sun in Virgo affirmation. I embrace and express my true, authentic self in my work. I shine my light out into the world. We'll say the affirmation. We'll stay in this space of white light connected with our higher selves for just 5 seconds. Let's say it together. I embrace and express my true, authentic self. I shine my light out into the world. Good. And that is what this lunar eclipse is really all about in a nutshell. Learning to embrace and express who we truly are and putting it out there in the world. I keep saying we are so needed. Each one of us has a specific purpose. And we better find it and we better get to it because the world is waiting to help us heal and grow along with them. Come see me on Facebook at Soul Sister Cat for my daily inspirational messages and my quirky, weird, funny, profound, beautiful memes. And remember the keynote for the Soul Sister channel, life is lived from the inside out. Remember, the outer world is just a reflection of everything we are experiencing in here. If we want to change what's going on out there, we have to start right here in our heart and in our soul. Have a wonderful week. Put our big girl and big boy panties on. This is going to be a tough one, but we're going to come out transformed and more of who we truly are. Namaste.